Sorry, I had to find the case. They only gave me so many cases for this particular product. So. I think I only got 2 or 3 cases. I got 2 or 3 cases of hobby and 2 or 3 cases, and vice versa, the breakers of light. But sorry, I had to find the case. Oh, sorry for a little bit of a late start. Just I found the breakers. I couldn't find the hobby case. Alright, we got the links shared. Rolling here 1 second when I know we get a little bit more than 2 viewers. Alright, for anybody not familiar with Resurgence, essentially you have autographs to the top rookies. I believe every box has at least a rookie autograph in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, along with 2 other autographs. So 2 additional autographs. I think you get a rookie auto no matter what, which is why everyone loves this stuff, plus another autograph, or another 2 autographs. So that's that. We'll get rolling, open up the box. Like I said, sorry for the late start. Had to find the box and also get over to the shop itself. Good luck to everybody. I'm glad we finally got this filled. There's a couple teams left in the Bowman break. Might have to get up and get a different point top loaders. I thought they'd be 180s, but it looks like they might be 130s just based on the patch I saw. But we will see. Good luck to everybody. I hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. I'm glad we finally got this one filled. And let's get rolling. I have Keyshawn Johnson starts off, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Chris Braswell on the refractor, Roman Anthony on the circuit breakers, Latu, Brendan Rice, Darrell Revis, James Harrison, Keekly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter. Behind Chris Carter, we're going to get some color. Glimmer and Gleam, 10 out of 249 for the Broncos, the John Elway. That's going to go to Jared Archer and the Broncos. I have Xavier Leggett, Walker, Richard Dent, Terrell Suggs, Herman Moore, John Randall. Behind John Randall, we're going to get Marshall Faulk, 15 out of 275 to the Rams. And that's going to go to Brian Thomas. And the Rams on Marshall Faulk. We have the Voltec, A.J. Barner and Keon Coleman. Got Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Edgerrin James, Marshall Faulk. Let's So we're going to get ourselves a Bronco. Could it be? It's not Bo Nix. It is Troy Franklin. Regardless, nice hit to the Broncos. Maybe this is 180. 28 out of 99 on the patch auto. The amped up Troy Franklin. It's definitely a 130 card, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me go grab 130s to see if it fits better. But nice Troy Franklin for Jared. Oh yeah, 130s, perfect. Nice Troy Franklin. Got Jason Wins on the Glimmer and Gleam, Latham, Kitchens, Flutie, Singletary, Brian Dawkins, Kurt Warner, and then we got Tyler Newman on the orange Ray Wave for the Giants, going to Nicholas Vitale. Nice orange. Obviously, he's looking for neighbors. Ricky Pearsall, Peyton Wilson, McMillan, Randy Moss, Gronkowski, Will Levis, Jason Kelsey on the refractor, and we have our first non-patch, or RPA, Keon Coleman. Gonna go to the Bills. And the Bills belong to Nicholas Vitale. Nice hit there on the Bills autograph. Put that right next to Troy Franklin. We have Spencer Rattler again, and Theo Johnson. Got J.J. Watt, Dan Marino, Drew Brees, Frank Gore, Adrian Peterson, Hines Ward, Sweat, Newton, Jamal Charles, Hines Ward again, Fred Taylor, Troy Aikman, Jackson Powers Johnson, Dan Marino on the conductors. We have Smith, Murphy, Brady, Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Brian Greasy, and we're going to have Dan Marino on the conductors. Conductors was a refractor. We got a Drew Brees autograph for the Saints. So nice little pickup for Brandon with the Saints on the Drew Brees auto refractor. Nice hit. That's a nice little box. So I think Keon Coleman will break out this year. We have Malik Washington, Fuaga, Vic Okoye, Jerry Rice. We're going to have Jason Kelsey. We got Drew Bledsoe for the Patriots. And that's going to be a 99 out of 99 on the Blue Wave. We have Ricky Pearsall, Isaac Trice, Earl Campbell, Sanders, Irving. We have Thurman Thomas, Tom Brady on the refractor. We have Mitchell on the 212 out of 217 Wave Voltec. Go to the Colts. We have Troy Franklin, Guyton, LT, Bettis, Eddie George, Joe Montana, Cardi, Blake Corum, Hicks, and Marshawn Lloyd. That's going to be the first box. Overall, I think the design actually looks really nice. We'll see how it actually. See how it looks long term when it finally gets licensed too. But We have Munoz, Reed, Stroud, Torrey Holt. We have Ricky Williams on the wave, Hines Ward, Wilson. Gray, Donald, Maurice Jones-Drew, Terrell Davis, Isaac Bruce, and we have Braden Fisk, defensive tackle for the Rams. Gonna go to Brian Thomas on the autograph. Ricky Williams wave for the Dolphins out of 399. Go to Kevin Clabo and the Dolphins. We have Warmoon and the Conductors, Chip Robinson, Newman, Manning, Brown, Bradshaw, Largent. Sua Mateo, how do you say the last name? We have Mitchell, Brooks, and Marvin Harrison Jr. Boomer Esiason, Joe Thomas. Boomer, you can just take your happy ass over there. We got Freeman, Peyton Manning, Dan Fouts. We have Roman Wilson on the green wave. That's going to be 68 out of 149 on the circuit breakers for the Steelers, which is going to go to Brian Thomas. We have Rakestraw Jr., Bo Nix, Favre, Newsome, Young, Lewis, got Corley, Polk, Mitchell, Staubach, Smith, Kelly, Ogden, Hines, Ward. We have Bo Nix for the Broncos on the Conductors, 18 out of 249 on the Aqua Wave. Hit there. We have Wallace, Leary, Doug Williams, Dickerson, Anthony Richardson, Elway, and Lassiter. We have Brooks, Ellis, Hall, Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo Nix, Sherman. Then we have Javon Bullard, 222 out of 275 on the blue wave. We got McMillan, Morgan, Reichert, Bolitnikov, Young, Theismann, Woodson, Will Levis on the refractor, Randy Moss, Mitchell, Corum, Devin Hester, Risen, Williams, Phil Simms, Lufe, and Corley on the Vaultek. I have Will Shipley, Pearsall, John Riggins, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Jason Witten. We have Tom Brady on the Conductors, Caleb Wilson, Blake Turner, and Gronkowski. I have no clue who the redemptions are in this, but we have Jason Witten. And redemptions, Resurgence rookie autograph, Quinion Mitchell for the Eagles. And that's going to go to J.D. Brewer on the redemption. Strahan, McNabb, Palomalu. We have Sanders, Sanritzel, and Bullock. He's all out of the way. Behind Troy, we're going to have a patch auto, and it's going to be running back for the Rams, Blake Corum. It's going to be an 81 out of 125. We'll go to Brian Thomas. And the Los Angeles Rams. That's going to be the first two boxes. Let's get into box 3. So how's everybody's night going? You guys have a good night? So you got a real talkative crowd. We have Ed McCaffrey, James Falk, Taylor. We have Jatavian Sanders, Devontae Walker, Sanat, Barton, Bradshaw, Largent, Donald, Warner. We got Chad Johnson. We have Joe Montana on the 49 out of 99 conductors. Blue Wave. The Niners and Nicholas. We got Corley, Knight, Peyton Manning, Fouts, Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Roger Staubach on the 194 out of 249, former Seaman in the world's largest Navy. We have Will Levis, Xavier Worthy, McConkey, Earl Campbell, Sanders, Irving, Thomas. We're going to have Roman Wilson and then Estime for the Broncos on the 156 out of 275 Blue Wave. We have Estime, Davis, Bettis, George, Montana, Barry Sanders, Xavier Leggett, some closer's luck for Philip Lemons on the color match. Blue Wave, 61 out of 99. Another guy I think is going to have a breakout year. Bryce Young's kind of started to figure it out at the end of the year, and I think Leggett's going to benefit from it. We have conductors Bryce Young, Gold, Bullard, Boomer Esiason, Joe Thomas, Freeman, Manning, Thurman Thomas. The Glimmer and Glim, Tom Brady. We have Mason Smith, Wright, Favre, Newsom, Young, Lewis. We have Mason Smith, conductors Rattler. Got Sanders, Arnold, and Frank Gore. Got Brian Greasy, Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, and another Xavier Leggett. 105 out of 125 for the Panthers. So back-to-back hits for Philip Lemons. I mean, I guess if it's going to be a dupe, at least it's one of the top wide receivers. Prefer a quarterback if we're going to have dupes, but I guess it is what it is. Jim Kelly, McCaffrey, Wiggins, Watt, Marino, Breeze. We have Brian Dawkins, Charles Woodson, Harrison Jr., Fisk, Cowing, Levis, Flutie, Singletary, Aikman, Michael Irvin on the refractor, Spencer Rattler on the conductors, Means, Paul, Brady, Peterson, Bruce, and Hines Ward. So the conductors, 133 out of 149, Spencer Rattler. Then we're going to have the Wave, Charles Woodson out of 275. Some more top loaders. And we're going to have Arnold, Coleman, Smith, Fatanu, Vic, Okoye, Jerry Rice. We're going to have Peyton Manning, Robinson, and Eichenberg. And we're going to have Jason Kelsey, and behind Jason Kelsey, we got Trey Benson on the patch auto refractor. Go to the Cardinals and Jared Archer. So Jared having a nice little start with the Broncos and the Cards. Into box 4 here. All right, we had Tom Brady, Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Ward, Justin Tuck for the Giants on the Arch Flash autograph. Not numbered, but a big contributor to some of those Super Bowls. Go to Nicholas. Got Michael Vick, Cowing, McCaffrey, Vick, Okoye, Jerry Rice, Kelsey, Ricky Pearsall. We have Tom Brady, Paul, Fisk, Campbell, Sanders, Irving, Thomas, Herman Moore. We have Ricky Pearsall for the 49ers on the Gold Wave Circuit Breakers. Going to go to the 49ers and Nicholas. And we're going to have the 327 out of 399 Wave for the 49ers as well. Both same guy, Ricky Pearsall. Fatanu, Means, Gore. Brian Greasy, Jamal Charles, Frank Gore, Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, Wright, and Isaiah Davis. We have Troy Aikman for the Cowboys on the Wave out of 399. That's going to go to Frank Folkertsma. You have J.J. Watt, Marino, Breeze, Dawkins, Randall, Cowing, Arnold, Mason, Levis, Flutie, Singletary, Aikman, Will Shipley, Malik Neighbors, Wiggins, Sanders, Lawrence Taylor, Bettis, Eddie George, and Joe Montana. We have Dallas Turner, Jim Kelly, Eichenberg, Smith, Hall or Long, Allen, Moss, Warner, Will Levis, Emmett Smith, Bullard, Estime, Carter, Keyshawn Johnson, Owens, Terrell Owens. D'Angelo Hall for the Commanders. It's going to be a 96 out of 99 molecular. That's going to go to Ron Nemus in his first break. Obviously, he's looking for Jaden Daniels, not D'Angelo Hall. We got the Mayonnaise Man, Will Levis. Probably won't be starting this year with Cam Ward getting drafted. That's going to be out of 75 on the Purple Wave. You have Keon Coleman, Barton, Gold, Revis, Harrison, Kuechly, Peyton, and Caleb Wilson on the refractor. We have Peyton Manning, Knight, Sanat, Josh Cribbs, Richard Dent, Suggs, Herman Moore, John Randall. We got Benson, Ladd McConkey, Corley, Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Edgerton James. We're going to have Marvin Harrison Jr., Ray Davis, and Darius Robinson. That's going to wrap up this second box. Or fourth box. Let's see who's behind Marshall Faulk for the patch auto. It's going to be Keon Coleman. 33 out of 99 on the jumbo patch autograph for the Bills and Nicholas. Box that keeps on giving to Nicholas, that's for sure. Box is. A little Trey Benson love here. 179 out of 275. Blue Wave Circuit Breakers. Something was going on with our dryer, and I was trying to inform the wife on how to fix it. Into box number 5. Alright, good luck. We have Gronkowski, Strahan, McNabb, Palomalu, Marshall, Falk, Jason Witten, Bishop, Horo, Reed, CJ Stroud, Holt, Mike Vick. Got Spencer Rattler for the Saints, and that's going to be a 111 out of 249. We'll see if I'm assuming he's going to get to start the year with Derek Carr retiring. I mean, Derek Carr was injured, but I'm assuming they're going to go with Rattler. Marshall Falk here on the wave, and that's going to be out of 275. Assuming it's some sort of blue wave, but not 100% sure. We have Joe Montana, Lassiter, Lee Fa, Jones, Drew, Davis, Munoz, McMahon, Jalen Wright, Cowan, Powers, Johnson, Suamataya, Largent, Donald, Jones, Drew, Davis, Munoz. We have Leggett, Braswell, Cardi, Fouts, Eli Manning, Brown, Bradshaw, Graham Barton, Mike Vick, Davis, Roman Wilson, Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo Jackson, Mean Joe Green, Okoye. We have Will Levis, Alt, Neighbors, Staubach, Smith, Kelly, Ogden, and Isaiah Davis. We have Leggett on the blue out of 275 for the Circuit Breakers. Blue Wave for the Panthers. Graham Barton on the Aqua Wave, 45 out of 149. Then we got the Will Levis, 18 out of 50 Conductors, Gold Ray Wave. Stroud, Stover, Wiley, Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp. We have Byron Murphy III, Ray Davis, Cooper DeJean, Bucky Irvin, Theismann, Woodson, Dorsett, Cribbs, Jerry Rice, Darrell Revis, Burton, Fashanu, Williams, Sims, Belitnikov. We got Steve Young, Roman Wilson on the refractor, Corum, Bowers, and Edgerton Cooper. We got Champ Bailey, Jason Witten, Devin Hester. Another redemption. We have Will Levis, Jaden Daniels, Colson, and Doug Williams. We have Andre Rison, and behind him we're going to have Resurgence rookie autograph, Aqua Surge parallel, Chop Robinson to the Dolphins going to Kevin Claybo. So the Finns get an autograph. Byron Murphy II, that's going to be 80 out of 399 on the wave. Yeah, Glimmer and Gleam, Jason Kelsey, Eric All Jr., Mims, Eric Dickerson, Anthony Richardson, John Elway, And we have Marshawn Lloyd, 22 out of 50 on the gold Ray Wave with the gold ink. Going to go to the Packers. That's going to go to J.D. Brewer on the Marshawn Lloyd. It's a little bit thicker, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a little 180 love. It's pretty sick with the gold ink. And that's going to be that box. Into box 6, put us halfway through. I'm trying, Brad. I was going to say, just need some quarterback love in general. I mean, Rattler's cool, but not even any veteran quarterbacks. It's kind of crazy, the amount of quarterbacks on the checklist overall. Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Witten, Devin Hester, Marshawn Lloyd on the 161 out of 249. Running back for the Packers going to J.D. Brewer on the Aqua Wave. We're going to have Trey Benson, Cooper, Burton, Green, Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe. We have J.J. Watt. We have Kozar, Colson, Brock Bowers, Jonathan Ogden, Jason Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo Jackson, Phil Simms, C.J. Stroud, Bucky Irvin, Daniels, Cribbs, Dent, Suggs, Herman. We have Mitchell and Caleb Wilson. Mitchell out of 399 on the wave for the Eagles. Yeah, J.J. Watt on the wave out of 399 for the Texans. Yeah, C.J. Stroud out of 15 on the lime green Ray Wave. 14 out of 15 on the conductors for the Texans and Phillip Lemons. Spencer Rattler, Theo Johnson, Young, Theismann, Woodson, Dorsett, Bolitnikov, Corley, Latu, Rice, Risen, Ricky Williams, Phil Simms, Bolitnikov, Trevin Wallace, Anthony Richardson, Leggett, Walker, Elway, Staubach, Smith, Kelly, Michael Hall Jr., Eli Manning, Neighbors, and Cooper DeJean. We have Troy Polamalu, Doug Williams, Dickerson, Anthony Richardson, and behind that we got a Bucky Irving. Resurgence rookie patch, autograph white surge parallel. Not sure what that's number out of, but that's going to the Buccaneers and Brent Dietrich on the Bucky Irving. You got Trey Benson, Wiley, Alt, Holt, Gronkowski, Strahan, McNabb, Junior Colson, Jonathan Brooks, Mims, Stover, Donald, Drones, Drew, Davis, Munoz, Ellis, and Glimmer and Gleam, Tony Dorsett. We have Leafa, Bishop, Fouts, Manny, Tim Brown, Bradshaw, Steve Largett, Bernie Kosar. We got Sua, Lassiter, McMahon, Reed, C.J. Stroud, Ricky Williams, and we have Adonai Mitchell for the Colts on the refractor. That's going to go to J.D. Brewer. on the autograph. Then we're going to have Devin Hester, Horhoro, and Eric All Jr. So Kosar for the Browns and the Glimmer and Gleam. And that's going to be at a 275 on the blue wave. Junior Colson on the lime green wave out of 175. Alright, we're halfway filled. Let me go get a bin to put this stuff in. So alright. Into box 7. Only halfway through. We still have 18 autographs to go, so still lots of chances to hit. Just don't hit the panic button yet. Alright. Look, you got Mean Joe Green, Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe. Oh, Maurice Jones-Drew for the Jaguars. That's going to go to Samantha and Tara on the refractor. Little Mighty Mouse right there. We have Levis, Pearsall, Mitchell, Ogden, Taylor, Manning, Jackson, Aikman, Gronkowski. You got Turner, Shipley, Elway, Staubach, Smith, Kelly, Cribbs, Spencer Rattler, Coleman, Williams, Young, Theismann, Woodson. We're going to have Dorsett, McCaffrey, Young, Pratt, Worthy, Andre Rison, Ricky Williams, Phil Simms, Bolitnikoff, Dent, Walker, Benson, and Chris Jenkins. You have Luke McCaffrey on the white. Wave out of 125 to the Commanders. Troy Aikman out of 125 on the wave to the Cowboys. Spencer Rattler out of 149 on the green wave to the Saints. Sharp, Bailey, Jason Witten, Hester, Keon Coleman, Steve Young, Blake Corum, Drake May, Troy Polamalu, Doug Williams, Dickerson, Richardson, Barner, Bradshaw, Fashanu, Barner, Munoz, McMahon, Reed, C.J. Stroud, Lloyd, Burton, Wallace, Leary, Donald, Jones, Drew, and Terrell Davis. 5 out of 275 on the Blue Wave. Tony Dorsett on the refractor. We have Merton Hanks on the radial marks. Gold, that's going to go to the 49ers. Nicholas Vitale. A little throwback auto. We got Burton, Ellis. We're going to have Hall, Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Bradshaw, Largent, Fashanu. We have Owens, St. Ritstall, Bullock, Esiason, Thomas, Freeman, Manning, Fouts. We have Leggett, Wilson, Gray, Holt, Gronkowski, Strahan, McNabb. We're going to have Marvin Harrison Jr. on the patch auto, 4 out of 125. I'm going to talk about a guy that got lazy on the signatures. Nice hit, nonetheless, going to the Cardinals and Jared Archer. 4 out of 25. Troy Franklin, Morgan, and Reichard. And we are going to have the Leggett out of 99 for the Panthers. On the Voltac. Into box 8 here. Yeah, there has been a lot of Spencer Rattler. For sure. Hines, Ward, Will Levis, Flutie, Singletary. There we go for the Patriots. Drake May, refractor auto. One of Phillip Lemons. That's the first big boy quarterback we got. That closer's luck. Got Marvin Harrison Jr., Latham, Kitchens, Kelsey, Brady, Peterson, Bruce, Estime, Harris Jr., Wilson, McMillan, Irving, Thomas, Vick, Okoye, Rice, Davis, Coleman, Radler, Johnson, Bradshaw, Largent, Donald, and Maurice Jones-Drew. Estime on the white out of 125. Marvin Harrison Jr. out of 249 on the Aqua Wave Voltec. Jim McMahon. And Jordan Love, Sweat, Newton. Manning, Fouts, Manning, Brown. How you doing, Brian? We have Kitchens, Cowing, Smith, Murphy, Taylor, Favre, Newsom, Young. We're going to have Emmitt Smith, Tom Brady, Isaac, Trice, Dawkins, Gore, Greasy, Charles, Munoz, and Jim Kelly. Got Troy Franklin, Guyton, Troy Aikman, Marino, Watt, Breeze, Latham, Neighbors, Hicks, Marshawn Lloyd, Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, McMillan. Got Peyton Manning, Latu, and Rice. Oh, it's been okay. It hasn't been great. We got a Drake May, 2 Leggett's, Marvin Harrison Jr., Keon Coleman, Emmitt Smith, 27 out of 50 on the gold Ray Wave. The conductor is Jordan Love out of 275. There's a Drew Brees in the background. Other than that, there's not any crazy legends. Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis. We have Eddie George, Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. Running back, that's going to go to Kevin Claybo. For you personally, there's been a couple Rams autographs. We have Bryce Young, Burton, Walker, Warner, Chad Johnson, McCaffrey, Edgerton James, Dan Marino, Bryce Young, Cooper, Leggett, Lewis, Esiason, and Joe Thomas. We got Michael Vick, Washington, Fuaga. We have Antonio Freeman, and behind Antonio Freeman, we're going to have a 16 out of 125 for the Chargers. And that's going to go to J.D. Brewer on the amped up Brendan Rice. 16 out of 125. Dan Marino on the wave out of 275. For the Dolphins, Kevin Claybo. There's a Freeman at the end there. Alright, so I'm going to put box 9 here. Yeah, that new football product came out today too. Signature class, 5 autographs per box. 6-box case with 30 autos. So, haven't looked at the checklist too hard, but we can always try to price something out. It'll be a little bit cheaper than what this was. But would love to see that broken. Alright, let's get into box 9. We have Elway, Staubach, Smith, Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Darrell Revis, Neighbors, DeJean, Palomalu, Williams, Dickerson, Richardson. We have James Harrison, Devin Hester, Wiley, Alt, Ogden, Taylor, Manning, Bo Jackson. We have a guy that... Did Isaac Bruce get in the Hall of Fame, or is he one of those guys that... He got in the Hall, right? For the Rams. 31 out of 99 on the blue, right? Yeah, 99 on the blue wave. Go to Brian Thomas. If he didn't get in the Hall, he should be in the Hall. We have Marshawn Lloyd, Bucky Irving, Jaden Daniels, Rison, Williams, Sims, Bolitnikoff. Have Wright, Rattler, Leggett, Walker, Sharp, Bailey, Witten, Devin Hester, and Luke Kuechly, who's another guy, should be in the Hall of Fame. Patrick Willis got first ballot. Luke Kuechly did not. And Kuechly has slightly better numbers than Patrick Willis does. It's literally almost the exact same type of career. Out of 199 there on the Tyrus Knight. We have Thurman Thomas on the green wave here out of 175 for the Bills. We got Devin Hester on the wave out of 275. We have Roman Wilson, Cooper, Burton, Green, Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe, Blake Corum. We have Terrell Davis, Colson, Bowers, Torrey Holt, Gronkowski, Michael Strahan, Mitchell, Will Levis, Mims, Cade Stover, Largent, Aaron Donald, Terrell Davis, Leafa, Warner. We have Leafa again and Bishop. Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Bradshaw, Darrell Revis. We got Boomer Esiason, one of the best guys for the play action. That's going to go to the Bengals. And the Bengals belong to Tara and Samantha on the blue wave, 41 out of 99 for the Bengals. CJ Stroud, Sua, Lassiter. We got Joe Thomas, Freeman, Manning, Fouts, Pearsall, Kelsey, Cardi, Powers, Johnson, Favre, Newsome, Young. We have Lewis, Boomer Esiason again, Roman Wilson, and Xavier Worthy out of 249. For the Chiefs on the Circuit Breakers. One of the Cowboys here, which is Frank. Ray Davis, Horo, All Jr., Braswell, Munoz, McMahon. Reed, we got CJ Stroud, and behind him, we have a 35 out of 50 gold Spencer Rattler for the Saints. And that's going to go to Brandon. On the gold wave, another Rattler. He's been a popular guy tonight. Spencer Rattler. Saints in general having a good break. Got 3 boxes left. I think Rattler's like the de facto starter to start the season for the Saints at this point. Because I just don't see the Saints trading Cousins, or the Falcons trading Cousins to the Saints. The only other guy I guess they could try to bring in is Aaron Rodgers, but I don't see them getting Aaron Rodgers over the Steelers if the Steelers are serious about signing him. One sec. Just over the camera beam. So crooked all night. I mean, it can still be crooked, but it was like so crooked. That shit was pissing me off. Sorry about that. It's still crooked no matter what. It's just how it's hybrid clamped on there. I got to adjust it. I'll just let it go. We have Staubach, Emmett Smith, Kelly, Ogden, Carter, Will Levis, Smith, Fatanu, Williams, Dickerson, Richardson, Elway, Fashanu, Steve Young, Robinson, Eichenberg, Gronkowski, Stranahan, McMahon, Palomalu, Devontae Walker. On the refractor. For the Ravens, and that's going to go just to Brandon Kelly. We have Gronkowski, Estime, Ray Davis, and McMahon. We have Andre Reed, C.J. Stroud, Holt, Earl Campbell, Bradshaw, Gold, Bullard. We have Donald, Maurice Jones-Drew, Davis, Munoz, Peyton, Leggett, Sanat, Barton, Eli Manning, Brown, Bradshaw, Largent, Will Reichert, Franklin, Corley, Knight, Drew Brees, Dawkins, Gore, Greasy, Morgan, and Peyton Manning. Mitchell, Corum, Flutie, Singletary, Aikman, J.J. Watt, Dan Marino. We got Terry Bradshaw, Shipley, Pearsall, Peterson, Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Luke Kuechly, Wright, Williams, Turner, Newsom, Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Boomer Esiason, Theo Johnson, and Jaden Daniels on the refractor. We're going to have 5 out of 99 on the wave. Theo Johnson. We have Kuechly on the 1 out of 7 or out of 175. Terry Bradshaw on the Aqua Wave. Earl Campbell out of 125 on the wave. Leggett out of 275. And we're going to have Chris Jenkins, Pratt, Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Favre, Luke Kuechly, and we have Kingsley Sua, Matea, however you say his name. Nice solid Samoan name. I was going to say, actually, I think it's a Hawaiian name. Going to the Chiefs, and Brent Dietrich. We have Terrell Owens, Drake May, Benson, Joe Thomas, Freeman, Manning, Fouts, and we finally get the Bear, 15 out of 99. Caleb Williams going to Brad on the Blue Wave patch auto. Nice hit for the Bears. The Bears. Nice one right there, buddy. We have Burton, Xavier Worthy, and McConkey. No more crying about Rattler. Gonna have to put you in the corner like I gotta put Brian when he gets hits. You and Brian can go sit in the corner together. let's get rolling into box 11. We got Marino, Breeze, Dawkins, Frank Gore, another Caleb Williams. 16 out of 50 on the gold Ray Wave. The orange Ray Wave Malik Neighbors on the circuit breakers. Nice hit there for the Giants and Nicholas. We have Bullard, Estime, Doug Flutie, Singletary, Aikman. We have Watt, Benson, Coleman, Barton, Gold, Peterson, Bruce, Ward, Levis, Eli Manning, Polk, Knight, Sennett, McMahon, Reed, and C.J. Stroud. We got Bradshaw, Sua. And we have Jalen Wright, Nate Wiggins, Sanders, Donald, Jones, Drew, Davis, Munoz, Rice, Wright, Cowing, McCaffrey, Thomas, Antonio Freeman, Manning, Fouts. We have Eddie George, Dickerson, Fatanu, Means, Newsom, Young, Lewis, Esiason, Tim Brown, Love, Eichenberg, and Smith. Get Eddie George on the wave. We got Sua on the mini diamonds, which does not seem to be numbered unless I'm missing the numbering. So Georgia's out of 399, Benson's out of 399 on the wave, and then Jalen Wright on the circuit breakers is going to be out of 249 on the aqua wave. Alright, we got Greasy, Charles, Taylor, Favre, Latu, and McConkey, Davis, Robinson, Okoye, Jerry Rice, Kelsey, Brady, Devontae Walker. We got Drew Brees, McConkey, Corley, Barry Sanders, Irving, Thurman Thomas. We're going to have Vic and Caleb Williams. We have another Kingsley. 99 out of 99 on the blue wave. Going to go to the Chiefs. I think he's supposed to be the starting left tackle this year, right? Michael Pratt, Worthy, Jerome Bettis, Eddie George, Montana, Earl Campbell, Drew Brees. We have Jerry Rice, Benson, Jenkins, Eli Manning, Tim Brown, Bradshaw, Steve Largent. We're going to have Harrison Jr., Paul, and Fisk. Get this Breeze out of 275 for the Saints, top loaded. And then we got, like I said, Steve Largent, and behind him we have Roman Wilson on the patch auto. A little black ink there. Patch auto on a refractor. I'm assuming with them trading GP that they have full faith that Roman Wilson's going to take that leap this year, amped up. I mean, so here's my thing about Roman Wilson while I'm opening this box as a Steelers fan, is I'm assuming they have a lot of faith in Roman Wilson because last year everyone was talking about this guy maybe sneakily winning Rookie of the Year and stuff, and then now it's like we get to this year and everyone thinks he's just a bum. So, like, what is it really? People thought he was going to win Rookie of the Year last year and be a good wide receiver just because he's hurt, he's a scrub? Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but he was supposed to be a monster, like, supposed to be that sleeper pick where they're like, oh man, the Steelers got another one, and then he just didn't play because he was hurt. I think he had like 10 snaps last year. So I'm assuming the Steelers like what they have in Roman Wilson as well as what they saw last year in Calvin Austin from time to time. But I still wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to bring in like an Amari Cooper. Because the whole joke is that, like, people were talking about they were going to have a law firm, Wilson, Wilson, and Wilson, because Russ Wilson, Roman Wilson, and obviously Peyton Wilson. Wait, is Peyton's Wilson less? It's less name than Wilson, isn't it? Now I'm confusing myself. Could be wrong on that. Either way, they thought there was going to be a lot of Wilson to Wilson. We have Ed McCaffrey, James. We're going to have Falk, LT, Coleman, Love, Hall, Wallace, Allen, Moss, Warner. We have Chad Johnson, Devin Hester, Rattler, Bullock, Ellis, Carter, Johnson, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Wallace, Coleman, Gray, Sanderstel, Okoye, Rice, Kelsey, Brady, James Harrison, Harrison Jr., Barner, and Coleman. We have Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Leary, McCaffrey, Reichert, Fashanu, Bettis, Eddie George, Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Michael Pratt, 66 out of 75 on the Purple Wave. He's going to go to the Buccaneers. I don't think he'll ever see a snap in the NFL, like a meaningful snap, but we'll see. Going to the Bucks and Brent. We have Eric Dickerson, Leary, Morgan, Richard Dent, Suggs, Moore, John Randall, Terrell Davis, Bowers, Harrison Jr., Chop Robinson, Woodson, Dorsett, Cribbs, Darrell Revis, and then we got Sebastian Janikowski, the hit of the break so far for sure. Radial marks on the 45 out of 54. The Raiders. Now I'm going to go to J.T. Brewer. Dude, this autograph makes me so happy. I know it's not probably worth a lot, but what a guy. What a guy Sebastian Janikowski is. It's like the John Daly of football. Spencer Rattler out of 99 on the Blue Wave. On the conductors, we have Keon Coleman out of 275 for the Bills. And Terrell Davis out of 399 for the Broncos. We're going to have Drew Brees, Bo Nix, Brooks, Sims, Bolitnikoff, Young, Theismann, Hall, Caleb Williams, Mitchell, Rakestraw, Champ Bailey, Witten, Hester, Risen, Ricky Williams, Lab, McConkey, Newton, Polk, Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, McMillan, and Corley. McMillan on the Pink Wave, 62 out of 199. And then we're going to have Lad McConkey, 10 out of 275 on the Blue Wave. Circuit breakers. We have Polk, Newbin, Johnny Wilson, Murphy, Sweat, Darrell Revis, Harrison, Keekly, Peyton Wilson, and we're going to get a Drake May, 53 out of 75. Phillip Lemons gets rewarded for closing it up on the patch auto. Let you know tomorrow, Phil. I was going to say, I know you sell most of your stuff. I said, Rodney might want to be buying this one right out of your hands, to be honest. With the purple. Look, if they do this next year and the year after with purple ink, even though it's on stickers, I mean, it's still sick. If they can get these on card with the purple ink, you're talking about gas. Like, if you can give me a Spectra look, still nasty patch. Good hit for the Patriots. And that is going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap. What is the case hits in this? I was going to say, there was a Breathes that I thought might have been a case hit, but it was really early in the case, and I didn't know the inserts yet, to be honest, like what all the case hits are. But, let me see what the... I mean, Topps doesn't guarantee case hits anyways, but let's see. Let's see what the... Because I think it was just a Voltec early on with Breeze. 2024 Topps Resurgence. Football checklist. Because that's one thing Topps has always lacked at is they don't have like a true case hit. Because even with Bowman, there's like stuff that's like around a per case, but they're not like one per case. Like a downtown or like an uptown or kaboom. Well, if the checklist would load, that'd be fucking helpful. No, not Cosmic, dude. Why the fuck? Hold on. I know sign off is one, but there definitely wasn't one of those. Let me see. Circuit breakers, conductors. Run clean. There wasn't a retrovision. There wasn't a sign off. I didn't see a wired either. Because I'm assuming those are the three that you're talking about based on the pack odds. Yeah, 1 in 348, so wired. Retrovisions in 1 in 299. Electrolytes. And, oh, we had circuit breakers, my bad. Yeah, I don't think there was either one of those. I'll double check and let you guys know. Like, I'm about to sort it right now and go through it. So I'll let you know if there's one and we missed it. Just because I could have missed one early on, not realizing what all the inserts were yet. But I don't remember seeing any one of those. Like I said, does Drew Brees have no? There was one card that early on I was like, oh, maybe this is something different. But it doesn't look like Drew Brees has what I was talking about. It was a Drew Brees card. Because I remember looking at it and be like, oh, this might not be normal. I think it was the Glimmer and Gleam. I'm going to say Drew Brees. It definitely wasn't a retrovision. He could have had a sign off, but no, the sign off is the one that looks like a TV, right? It looks like a... Yeah, it wasn't a sign off. The one where like the screen looks like a like an old school like TV VCR. Could have been. Ooh, I think they're actually. There was one. Let me go find it. Ooh, it would be in this pile, I think. I think it was a Drew Brees Retrovision. And it was in like the first or second box. Because I remember thinking, like, why do they have Drew Brees as a Charger? Let me go see if I can find it. And I'll do a quick recap at the end here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, wait, never mind. I think it might have been the Glimmer and Gleam. Yeah, it's not in here. I was going to say. I'll look through everything for the 3, but this is the card I was talking about, because this is in the top load. This is in the top loaded pile, which is just a regular. Because it was in the first box, and I was like, oh, I don't know if that's like a non-common insert or not. I don't watch anybody break, so I don't go and let's see, I don't go and know what the cards per se look like. Like, I try to look at the names in the checklist before, but doesn't matter. Doesn't mean when the cameras and lights come on that I remember exactly what I'm looking for. Like, name-wise, I just figured it would stand out that, oh, there is some. These are kind of like the bigger rookies that are on that checklist. But all right, let me go through a recap here of the hits. Into the non-autograph, all the parallels. We're going to have Lad McConkey on the blue wave, McMillan on the pink wave, Terrell Davis on the wave, Coleman on the blue wave, the Conductors blue wave, Rattler. It looks like everything's a wave, so I'll just say the color. We have Drew Brees on the regular wave, the wave, Benson wave, or Mini Diamond Suma. Eddie George on the wave. We have the Aqua Jalen Wright circuit breakers. We're going to have the Orange Ray Wave circuit breakers, Malik Neighbors. We're going to have Leggett on the wave, Earl Campbell on the wave. We have Terry Bradshaw on the Glimmer and Gleam Aqua. Luke Kuechly on the green wave. Theo Johnson on blue wave. Lifa on the Lufa, however you say his name. I hope his name's not Lufa, but it might be. We have the pink wave. We have Xavier Worthy on the Aqua wave, circuit breakers. Devin Hester on the Voltec. The 275. We have Thurman Thomas on the green wave, green splat wave, or whatever it is. We have Knight on the pink wave, Dan Marino on the wave, Jordan Love on the Conductors blue wave. Emmett Smith on the gold Ray wave. We're going to have Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Aqua wave, Esteme on the wave. We have Leggett on the blue wave, Lloyd Rattler on the Conductors, Aqua wave, Aikman on the wave, Luke McCaffrey on the wave. We have Colson on the lime green wave, Bernie Kosar on the 275 on the Glimmer and Gleam. The Conductors out of 15, CJ Stroud on the lime green Ray wave, JJ Watt on the wave, Mitchell on the wave, Murphy the second on the wave. Will Levis on the gold Ray Wave Conductors. We have Barton on the Aqua Wave, Leggett on the Circuit Breakers blue wave, Marshall Falk on the wave. We have Benson on the blue wave, and Will Levis on the purple wave. And we're going to have Troy Aikman on the wave, Purcell on the wave, Purcell on the gold Ray Wave Circuit Breaker. Spencer Rattler on the green wave, Woodson on the wave, Falk on the wave, Esteme on the blue wave, Staubach on the green splat wave. We're going to have Joe Montana on the blue wave Conductors, Bullard on the blue wave, Conductors Bo Nix on the Aqua wave, Roman Wilson on the green wave, Ricky Williams on the wave, Mitchell on the blue wave Voltec, Bledsoe on the blue wave, and then we have Elway on the Glimmer and Gleam Aqua wave. Getting into the autographs, which there is quite a few of them. We have Sebastian Janikowski on the gold Way Rave Radio Marks. We have the purple Pratt 75. Roman Wilson on the patch auto. We have Sua Mattia, I would say his name, on the refractor, and on the blue wave. We have Dez Walker on the refractor. Brendan Rice on the patch auto out of 125. We have Jalen Wright on the refractor. Maurice Jones-Drew on the refractor. Mitchell on the refractor. Marshawn Lloyd on the aqua wave. We have Chop Robinson on the aqua surge parallel rookie signature. We have the amped up Troy Franklin on the blue wave out of 99 patch auto. Leggett on the blue wave. Drew Brees on the refractor. Keon Coleman on the refractor. Marvin Harrison Jr. out of 125. We have Hanks on the gold Ray Wave radial marks. We have D'Angelo Hall on the molecular marks. We have Leggett on the white wave out of 125. Tyler Newman on the orange Ray Wave. Fisk on the refractor. Spencer Rattler on the patch auto gold Ray Wave. We have Bucky Irvin on the Resurgence rookie patch autograph white surge parallel. Redemption Blake Corum on the patch auto. We have Mitchell on the rookie Resurgence signature. Boomer Esiason on the blue wave out of 99. We have Isaac Bruce out of 99. Keon Coleman out of 99 on the patch auto. Marshawn Lloyd on the gold ink right here out of 50. Patch auto. Arc Flash Justin Tuck. We have Spencer Rattler on the aqua wave. We have Trey Benson on the RPA. Drake May on the purple RPA. Caleb Williams on the blue RPA. Then we're going to have Caleb Williams on the gold Ray Wave and Drake May on the refractor. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate y'all getting it, finally filling it. Congratulations to those that hit. Those that didn't, hopefully with better luck next time. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a great night. Be safe. I will post something for signature class tomorrow. I'm not sure how I'm going to break it. Obviously, I want it to fill faster than what this break did. So got to figure out the best way. Probably will try to do something a little bit smaller maybe and see if that helps. I'm honestly not really sure, but obviously don't want to break this, sit it open as long as this one did. So you guys have a good night. Be safe. Once again, congratulations to the hitters. Those that didn't hit, hopefully a better